Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans. I am Joe Panther III, and I'm super pumped today. This is the season 4 finale. I want to thank everybody that's come on this fourth year of Dudes at Ringside. Well, actually, personally, after season 3, I did Kiara. She's 3rd. We didn't understand which one it was, 3 or 4 years. But thank you to Kiara for doing the season 3 finale last year. But I want to thank everybody that's come on this year. Everybody that I can't thank you all, but everybody. I want to thank all my fans. Everybody that thank you for coming in the chat and like just hanging out with me and just coming and hang out with me and talk to these wrestlers and asking questions or just saying hi. But today I have a young lady that was on this year. I decided to bring her back, and she was happy to join me back on the podcast to help me end out season 4 of Dudes at Ringside podcast. She came on before, and she's awesome as hell. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside podcast welcome back to Ava Brooks.
Hello.
Ava. Ava's in the red room today.
Yeah, I just stayed in my bedroom because I didn't want to go to any other room in the house.
And it matches your hair. Your hair is red too. So it's like, is that you, Ava? I can't see you. You're in it. We need a spotlight stat. Like, awesome. So Ava, what have you been up to since the last time we were hanging out in the studios?
Oh my gosh. So it was probably March or April was the last time I came on. That was my second time on the podcast. But it's been forever.
Am I wrong?
I think I haven't done a podcast in forever. What?
So this would be part 3, wouldn't it? Or is it part 2?
Yeah. I think it's part 3. I think I've been on twice.
I could easily edit. Nobody has to know that it said part 2. Nobody knows.
I could be wrong. A lot has happened, but yeah, I think this is part 3. But yeah, a lot has happened. Last time I was on, I had just became the youngest AIWF Women's World Championship ever, and I am still holding that title. This is dropping in December, but it's actually September 3rd, and I leave for 2 weeks to go wrestle in California for 3 days, and I'll be defending the belt out there Friday for sure. And obviously if I win, I'll just keep putting it on the line all weekend and see what's happening out there. But
I find it cool that promoters actually let wrestlers bring a belt from their humble abode, their small town wrestling shows, to go out of state and risk the belt getting lost for Sandlot style.
Well, I'm from Pennsylvania and I won it in North Carolina, so and I haven't defended it in North Carolina since. I defended it in South Carolina, but I haven't been back to North Carolina yet.
You're gonna win.
I got it.
See the positivity I give you, Ava. I'm just like, I'm not like I'm concerned and kiss for you, but I'm like a big brother. I'm like, you know. But yeah.
But
yeah.
I've defended it I don't know how many times. None of these girls can beat me. It's just I gotta go other places to find competition because I've gone through everybody in Pittsburgh basically that I can at least get my hands on. And I actually barely wrestle in Pennsylvania anymore either.
Wow.
I was just at RWA, which is like 2 hours from me, and I have a couple of dates. Well, depending on when this airs in December, I would have already wrestled, I think, at RWA and Rise at the beginning of that month. So, and honestly, I think that's the next time that I'll be in the Pittsburgh area for a show. Other than that, out of state, just traveling and fighting the belt, everything like that. I have my Canada debut soon in October.
Wow.
So excited for that.
We should
Finally
have
got
made
my
up a
passport.
graphic. Abel, we should have made up a graphic for like concert tour dates, like the Ava Brooks tour. Like,
There's so many. I'm like looking at my calendar at work today, and I'm like, I have one weekend free, which is October 4th, and I'm not even technically free because I'm going to work for our sports clinic. So I'm still working.
wow. You need
But
to, if you make a graphic, Ava, please send it to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like when a concert does it, like a band does a tour and they have like the Smash Across America. No, that'd be bad. The bangers. No, that sounds wrong again. Make me have to think of a cool phrase. Go on AI. Ask Chat GPT for a cool phrase. With add your name and then Across America tour, a wrestling reference. And then if you do make one, just put all the dates on it and put a picture of you and send it to me, and I'll or you collab with me and we'll post it on the page. And then you put dudes at ringside, blah blah blah, blah the date that the podcast is gonna air. Yeah.
but yeah, because other than that weekend in October, I have a show. So I'm wrestling every weekend somewhere.
Mm.
Do I always know where? No. But it's been crazy. Which is why I haven't been doing a whole lot of podcasts. I think the last big like span of ones I did was April, and then I started my internship for school, and I've been doing that for the past 3 months, and I just finished that and got hired onto my site. So now I'm working full time. And I graduate the day before I leave for California, so I have like 14 days, and I'm debuting new gear in California, so
Oh
I'm
wow.
super excited about that. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff happening.
Do you know who's making the gear, or is it like gonna announce it
So I
when?
already have it.
Oh, okay. Let's
Where's my
see.
bag?
I don't want to be like others, but let's see. Let's see this gear. Let's debut it.
Okay. I was gonna say this is going out in December, so it'll already be posted at
Yeah,
that point.
you've already seen it before.
I feel like a superhero in it.
Ooh, I think every female should feel like a superhero in their gear. You know what I mean? Oh,
So
look at that!
this is the color. I love it. It fits
It's like a
so good.
turquoise, right?
Yeah, it's like ice turquoise or something was the color. And then it's my first gear with my name on the back.
Oh, that's neat. Wow. That looks like it looks like Zach. Oh, not Zach, like Zack Ryder or
Mm.
what's his name? They did the zigzag that was in the WWE for a while. Oh, what's his name? I can see his face. The blonde hair.
Not
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has like the Dolph Ziggler look to it.
But I have more to this gear than my other gear. So my golden black gear, it's literally just top bottom. My black and red gear is just top bottom. This I have a wrist cover, elbow cover, knee pad covers, and kick pad covers too. So like everything matches, and I feel like it looks so much better having the extra stuff. It just ties everything together. But I've been loving my black and red gear with the black fishnets and my kick pads without covers on them. It's been, but I've been a heel a lot recently.
Oh,
I've been having some moves,
so
but
when you're on tour, you're going to be the heel, or you're going to be a face, or whatever the promoter throws you in.
um, majority of my bookings heel,
Mm,
but unless I'm in Pennsylvania and unless somebody's more heel than me.
okay.
But I yeah, majority of it's heel. Whenever I'm out in California, I'll be a heel. Um, oh yeah, because I keep forgetting this isn't live or anything, so I can say stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I have a title shot for there's a company in New York, in Lyons, New York. Ultimate, is it Ultimate? Hold on, I need to check my calendar.
Let's go make sure they get the right info.
Uh, yeah, Ultimate Wrestling in Lyons, New York, to become the first ever women's championship for that promotion.
Oh my gosh,
So,
girl! If you win that title, that picture needs to come to me. I will.
Ava 2 belts.
Oh,
Ava
I'm
2 belts.
seeing it.
We need it needs to happen before the end of the year.
Are you gonna
It
send me
needs
the
to happen.
picture of you with the other belt on your
Yes,
shoulder?
and then so if I win, then I can send that to you, and then you can just put that in here too. Be
Oh
like,
yeah, I'll just put the picture somehow. I don't know how I'll be able to show it or like maybe like change up the poster a little bit.
I'll just keep sending you pictures of stuff, and you can just like make a slideshow at like the end of the podcast. It's like this is what Ava has done since we filmed.
Yeah, it's like they do at the end of a like end of a sad episode, and they show the person he made it off the scaffold, but he managed to do everything else as he was rolling down the hill. Oh my god, how am I gonna add
But
this? I'll put it on
yeah,
Instagram. I'll make a video. I'll make a video, have it air the day before or the day after the episode.
yeah, but yeah, a ton of stuff happening.
Awesome. Are there any wrestlers that you have on your bingo card for 2025/2026? And also because of your tour, are there any wrestlers that you're going to be putting that little AVA want to fight you sticker on their shoulder and they don't even realize it in the
So
Cali
one of
area?
the top ones recently has been Thomas Braxton,
Mm.
which fingers crossed. The last I heard, I'll be wrestling her in December at Rise.
Ooh.
So hopefully that all comes together. Um, I want to wrestle Megan Myers. I've been trying to get that to happen. It might happen in the near future. Danny Moe, I want to wrestle her. I've always wanted to wrestle her, which I might be able to get happen. Um, Raylan, she was in Pittsburgh a lot, but now she's in Texas. So it's like trying to like get her whenever she's up here, or like finding somewhere that I can go and work
The
with her.
one I want to see you wrestle, and she's from Arizona, is Fallon Gray.
I
Have
want
you
to,
seen
yeah,
her?
I would love to wrestle her. I was just watching her promos today, actually.
They're so like, oh my
She's
god.
so good. There's a wrestler named Becca.
Oh,
I love everything about her.
you mean
She's so much fun.
the B3CCA?
Yes, I love her so much.
She's been on here before, back in the day, way. Actually, this is gonna make you go. The last time Becca came on Dudes at Ringside, she faced Billy Starks before she became when she was still younger, and the winner of that match would be like, I guess, would come on Dudes at Ringside, and I think Billy Starks won, so she came back on Dudes at Ringside. It was so Billy Starks finally made her debut on Dudes at Ringside. It was funny as hell. I was like,
I would love to wrestle Billy. There's so many names. So many names. Like, Izzy Moreno. Is that how you say her last name? I feel so bad if I just mess that up. But I want to wrestle her. She's gonna be in Lancaster at Three Legacies
I've
this
still
Saturday.
not attended a Three Legacy show, even though I am a Pennsylvania resident, as you know. I live in the Poconos in the Milford, Pennsylvania area. And
I'm wrestling in Colossal this weekend.
did not know. Wait, where was that? Where's Colossal?
It's in the Poconos somewhere.
Pocono. I say Poconos. Everybody gets mad. All the girls get mad at me and they start doing this. I'm like, Poconos. That's how you get the heel heat. And the kid's like, oh, we're in the Poconos. And the kids are like trying to slap you, but you can't because you backed up already. Like, and then you walk away. Heel heat.
But yeah, I'll be wrestling there this weekend. I think I have a title shot up there. I think that might be. No, that's not the first time. Whenever I wrestled at PCWA, I was a heel. Trying to think.
Hmm.
But yeah, so lots of fun this weekend. I'm wrestling.
Wow. What do you feel like when you do like a con, like a convention? Is that
I don't
is
know.
that
I've never
weird?
wrestled at one yet.
I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. What are you thinking? How are you preparing for that in your head? Because have you ever been to a real convention? I've been to, I think, 3 or 4 times. I went to New York Comic. I have to look at my thing when we're done. See if I'm wrong. I think it was like 3 or 4 times. I went to New York Comic Con. Imagine trying to walk around a very very packed mall on the old school Black Fridays.
Yeah, we used to go to Still City Con all the time in Pittsburgh, um, but we haven't really been home to go to one in a minute.
Hmm.
Like I am nervous. I'm always nervous for my shows, but it's a good nervous. Like I'm never too nervous to like go out and do what I do. But um it definitely gets nerve wracking, and I'm starting to like wrestle at these shows with bigger crowds than before. And I still love when I go back to those small intimate crowds because sometimes those are like the best reactions that I've ever gotten. But with it being like a mainly anime convention, I'm hoping that they're super into it.
Mm. And
Like
if you could always innovate, Ava, like if you have like a certain like anime character you know that they'll react to and you come out with like a fedora or something like that, like it would just to have like the pig put your hair in pigtails and get like the Sailor Moon outfit if you have a random costume in your closet like a cosplayer like me, like have a Halloween costume and you're like, that'll work that night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be my first con show, and it'll get me kind of set up for the WrestleCade because I don't think I'm wrestling at WrestleCade, but I'll be there as talent, like take pictures with people, sell my stuff. So it's gonna be like a ton of people, and I'll be there for 3 days, and this is just one. So I'm like, it's a
Mm.
little pre-gaming moment for 2 months from
Pre-caving
now.
without all the alcohol involved. Sort of true, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That
awesome.
might be the hardest part is dealing with everybody without the alcohol.
Yeah.
But
It's better to stay away from the alcohol when it comes to you when you're wrestling because like you don't want to risk something like either your stomach hurts because you had the wrong type of drink
yeah, my
or
stomach is so sensitive. I
oh,
can't.
sounds like me whenever I eat like to something. I love spicy stuff, but like if I'm doing something or if I have to be in a car driving to a train or something like that. Like today we went to do laundry and I was doing some work with my dad and I drank a lot of water. And then I was in the car for like maybe like 20 minutes and we got to Matamoros, PA. And I was just like, can we stop at the gas station? I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Oh no. Finally got into the gas station, they were fine. But I was just like, oh no, not a good thing. But since you're gonna be in the car and you said you really don't wrestle in PA, let's go into the foods. Like, what are you gonna have a cooler in the car or like a bag of snacks? Because you're gonna probably be driving by yourself when you go to California, right?
No, so my family's actually using this as a vacation. Um, because our Sunday show is technically canceled as of right now. We're supposed to have 3 shows. Friday and Saturday is for sure. Um, but there's been a lot of ice activity in the place we're supposed to be Sunday. So for like
Mhm.
safety reasons, they like shut the show down. But they're trying to find a different venue. So if they do, then I'll be resting 3 days. But if not, then we don't come home until Monday anyway. So we're gonna use Sunday as like a way to explore. So I think at that point, we'll be in San Francisco because it's Santa Rosa, San Jose, and then San Francisco.
Mm.
But and then so I graduate the 17th, um, and then the next morning we all go to the airport early in the morning and we fly out, which I'm kind of glad that we're getting there the day before so that I can because 3 hours isn't a whole lot of time, so jet lag shouldn't be too bad. But it's also I've never been in a time zone other than Pennsylvania. Like I've
Yeah, that's
never
what I was
really
about
left
to
the East
say.
Coast.
You're an East Coast girl. Are you prepared to like look at your phone at like 2 in the morning and why every alarm is going off? Because even though our time zone, like, what the hell's going?
I will be turning all alarms off. I wish I didn't have to have. I only have a work alarm right now, but even that gets snoozed a million times. So yeah, all my alarms will be off though. I go to bed pretty early though. Like last night, I was out by 9 o'clock. Like I just went to sleep, slept 10 hours, still felt tired, and I woke up and I was like, "What the heck?" But so I really don't think that the time change will mess with me too much because I'm pretty good with adjusting. Like with wrestling on the weekends, I'm usually up way later than I am during the week, but it's not super hard for me to switch. So I can go to bed at 2 in the morning, or I can go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. It doesn't really mess with me too much. And I think it's because I'm so young, so my body's able to keep up with it.
Hmm. So we must have talked about this the first 3 times. For now, we'll have to check after we're done on the YouTube studios. My producer is telling me I'm a moron and I should have checked before the show, but I'm the star, man. Whatever. Oh, you're the star because I'm just the host that wants to talk about everything. Um, so with your training leading up to this big journey going west, instead of Five goes west, you should make a oh my god, you should make a Joe cute poster of like just like you get the Five hat on and get a hat with ears and just be like Ava goes west and the cowboy like make like you know what I'm talking about? Make instead of Five goes west, make Ava goes west. Like, can you see it? I see it. So how are you
Yes.
preparing for that? Are you training? Are you going to be training differently because of
Um,
the West Coast swing?
I'll definitely be hitting the gym harder these next 2 weeks, only because I feel like I have to play catch up now. Um, with being sick all August, I wasn't really able to go to training. I was still doing my bookings. So I was having my ring time, but wasn't able to make it to my trainings. And I still had to go to my internship, so I was always tired after work. So I would just come home. I'd still go on a walk, like I do my light cardio and stuff, mainly so I could keep things moving and so I wasn't just like a potato in my bed. But
No.
I am definitely going to be picking up my training. I actually go back to my actual training tomorrow for the first time in a month.
Mm.
And the only good thing of still taking my bookings was taking a bump in the ring at training isn't going to kill me as if I just took the entire month off.
Mm.
So my brain's still in travel mode, in wrestling mode. I don't think it will ever shut it off, but yeah. And I have to watch what I eat a lot more.
Mm.
But
So
other than that,
so do you want to talk about you were sick and also you got your hurt you're like you got a little bruised up there too. Do you
yeah.
want to talk about that?
So I was wrestling in RWA and I defended my title against Paris Hera, which I won. Love Paris. It was my first baby match, so it was definitely a different dynamic than what I'm used to. Um, and my coach gave me feedback and everything like that. Um, and then later that night was the Renegade Rumble, which is actually the same. So this show was the same show that I debuted on for the company a year prior. So it was like 1 year of me being in the being a part of the product, and I've worked my way up, and I'm one of the most over baby faces there, and I love the fans so much. Because even when I'm every time I leave for a couple months, because I'm going to better myself and get more reps and get out there. I'm like, what if they forget about me? But they never do. They always show me all of their support whenever I show up. So I was in the Rumble, and I was going. We were a half hour in, like 34 minutes, I think. And we got to one of my spots with somebody else, and I don't know if I twisted. I don't know what happened, but I took a backbreaker. It felt fine, but it felt funny. I like popped up and then I hit the canvas, and when I hit the canvas, that's when I was like, oh, something's not right. So I rolled over to the ropes. My trainer was in front of me because he was also in the Rumble. And I was like, I need a second. So he like got down and he guarded me. And then it got very hard to breathe. And I was like,
Mm.
something is wrong. And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. So then he got me out. We went to the back, and I like could barely breathe at that point. Now, mind you, I had a thought in between the Rumble and my match of asking if I could be pulled from the Rumble because I wasn't feeling good and I couldn't breathe after my singles match. My throat like completely like it was so bad. Um, but I didn't want to let the fans down, and I wanted to be able to be in the match that I, like I said, debuted in. So I went out there anyway. Um, they got me to the back. The doctor came. She was like, "There's not really anything that we can really tell until you would get an X-ray or something like that." One of my friends in the back, who's also a wrestler, went through some of nursing school, and his wife is a nurse. And he was feeling around. And he was like, "Doesn't feel like anything's broke or like anything's just floating around in there." But my muscle was like super tight around the rib, which was protecting it. Thank God. So it was just severely bruised. And I actually had the same thing happen when I wrestled Masha in December of last year. So I kind of like knew how my body was going to recover, but being sick and having that on top of it kind of sucked. But I'm all good now. It actually quilled it. What? It actually, what is the word that I'm looking for? It got better quicker than it did the previous time.
Mm.
So I was really happy about that. But I did end up canceling my show that I was supposed to be at on the 30th, to give my body time to recover because now it's go time and I'm no longer sick and I gotta get shit rolling.
Yeah, you gotta get it, girl. You gotta go. Um, so with the new gear that everybody's seen already, um, so with that new gear, have you like, you know, how kids you do on Halloween? Have you like walked around the house, posing in it, checking in it,
Yes,
leaning over?
yes.
That I have a lot of female
I
friends. Did you check it
I
already? Did you lean over? Did you crouch down really quick? Did you put the hand by the butt to see if you could see your hand through them? Like, have you tested it
yeah.
yet?
I around my house in it like a couple days ago, pretending to be a superhero. Um, but yeah, I love it. Like I'm very comfortable in it. Um, and it's like the quality is just so good. Let me pull up the page that
Yeah, what's the
made
name
it.
of the what's the name of the promoter, the person that actually made the gear? What was the company?
So they are based in the UK, and I think I will always go through them, like now and forever. Because one, I messaged them at the end of July, and I was like, "Hey, I want to get a thing of gear made for this California tour type thing that I'm doing in September. I have the idea. Would you be able to get it done in time?" And they were like, "Yeah, absolutely." It took them like 2.5 weeks, I think, to ship it out,
Wow.
and it got to me like a week ago. So it was super quick, and the process was so easy. Uh, Robin Hart costumes, but it's Robin with a Y instead of an
Hmm. Okay.
I. I love them. They started out making dance costumes, and then they kind of got into the
I think I
wrestling
heard
scene.
about them.
I love them. They make Emily Rose.
I haven't seen Emily Rose in a while.
They make her gear. Well, her recent sets, they made her gear. There's a girl named Leah. She has like bright pink hair that I love.
Mm.
Um, they make her gear. I think there's a couple other people, but yeah,
Mm.
so good. Love it.
That's so cool that you actually found somebody in the UK that is as you know, I interview people from the UK. So like
Mhm.
that's perfect. If you can talk to the woman or man that does the company, say, hey, I just went on Dudes at Ringside podcast and they're internationally known. Would you want to like go on their show to talk about their gear because that's fun. I love talking about gear.
Mhm.
um before we go, if anybody wants to pick up any merch, I totally forgot to ask you this before we were live on the screen. Um, you got a T-shirt now. Like, is there anywhere they could pick it up?
Yeah. So I've always had t-shirts, but I just don't think anyone realized it until I started wearing it to the ring, which is kind of the reason that I started wearing. So I was like, do these people like not like me? Like they like me enough to cheer me, but they no, like I get it with t-shirts, especially now. I don't know. I feel like everything's so expensive, so no one really knows. And I mean, I have the shirt on the table every time I'm at a show, but we're coming up with a new design. So this will be my third design, and I feel bad continuously changing it because people are finally starting to like pre-order the
That's like
shirts that
me
I
with
have
my
now.
logo. If people yell at me because I changed it from just me standing there with the microphone in my hand saying hello there, wrestling fans, and then my mom yelled at me because the logo with the earth. My mom used the old logo, and then my buddy Joe Alphabet gave me the Earth logo, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm about to get yelled at, Mom! I've got a new logo." It's like throwing a steak in a cage in a tiger's cage. I was like, "Mom, don't do that. Don't make the logo as a plaque on my wall yet." She's like, "Oh my God, I just sent me this guy. Better be able to change it." I was like, "Oh God, please, Jesus." She did, but
But
yeah,
there's two ways that you can get a shirt. You can either, well, three ways, I guess. You can either buy one at a show if we have your size. If we don't have your size, or if you don't know when you're going to see me next, you can either message me and we can figure out a show that, like, if you know of a show that I have that you're going to be at, we can have it made for you, whatever. The easiest way, though, because we still send them out this way, is I'll have to find the link again, but we just launched a merch store. So you can go in there. I forget what all my mom put on there, but I know the t-shirts are on there, some of my 8x10s, air fresheners, stuff like that. I We did get stickers finally. We do have stickers, wristbands, um, a bunch of stuff.
I actually interviewed. She's gonna get mad at me. Slammin' Sammy, and she sent me a
Mhm.
cute little care package in the mail. It was adorable. She sent
Okay.
me the
I can
T-shirt.
understand.
She sent me the bear. She sent me the
Mhm.
thingy mabobber. I was like, she sent me the bear, and this is before I had my set back in my room, and I set the bear
Mhm.
here, and I was doing something, and then I was quickly like, I was taking off my shirt. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take off my shirt and change my bedroom. And I was right in front of my bed, changing out of my clothes. I was in my boxers, and I
Mhm.
quickly was like, "Oh my
Turn
God,
the
there!"
door around. It's
That
a
yes,
child.
I was like, "You pervert!" And I spun the bear around like, Ava, you thought the same thing I did. It's like this female wrestler is watching me. She did smile a lot during my interview, and I'm like, Ava. I was like, Slammy Sammy. I know what you be doing. He's staring at your podcast buddy. I'm like, that's why she was calling so much. She's crushing on the Panther. I am a cat. Girls like cats. Girls like cats.
I have 4 cats.
What's the names? We love cats here.
I have so Cleo's our oldest. She's gonna be like 13, I think. And then we have Banks, who's 5. We got him during COVID. We have Simba, who's my cat, and he's 2.
Hmm.
And then we have Tucker. He's like a Maine Coon and domestic cat mix, so he's like
Tucker?
big. Yeah, but he's 1.
That's so cute. His name's Tucker. It's like
He
he
he's so bad. He was getting into stuff downstairs yesterday night, I think, or a couple nights ago maybe, and he was finding like packaged food and he was bringing it up to my parents.
like
And we were like,
packages.
what are you doing? Like, we had we have like these Slim Jim type things that I like, and he must have like knocked the bag off of wherever it was, and he was like bringing them up individually to my mom. I'm surprised he didn't get into it. They were jalapeno flavored though, so he would probably not like that.
He probably gets sick. No,
Yeah.
poor Tucker. Then it's a sad moment. Violin. Tucker's fine, but he has a jalapeno fart coming out of his butt every 20 minutes. Before we go again, if my fans want to follow you on social media, Ava, how can they find you?
I have Twitter, but I'm gonna be so honest, I like don't use it. I forget, and then I'll like spam 3 posts at a time because I'm just not on it, and I'm pretty sure I have notifications for Twitter turned off because it annoys me. So I don't like I completely forget that I have it on my phone. But my main things are Facebook, Ava Brooks. There was a fake one going around for a little bit trying to send people friend requests, and I was like, yo. And my parents were like, does this mean you made it, Ava? Now people are trying to make. I was like, I don't pretend to be me, guys.
I have 3 of
Don't do
them.
it.
I have 3
Unless you
fake
want to
ones.
go to work for me, don't pretend to be me.
Yeah.
Um, Instagram and TikTok are. I feel like I've been posting more on Instagram, which I've started to like get my following up on that recently. Which is officially Ava Brooks. TikTok is officially Ava Brooks. And I have a YouTube that I've been really bad with, like so bad.
Mm.
But I'm trying, especially whenever I go to California, I'm gonna try to vlog a lot more.
Oh, please, yes. I want to see the vlogs of you in California. That'd be cool.
And get all of that going. Um, but yeah, everyone go subscribe to me right now because I'm the best.
Do you have a
Um,
YouTube channel yet?
I was just talking about the YouTube channel. That's what I was
I
talking
saw
about.
it. I heard TikTok. My ear. I heard TikTok. It,
YouTube.
yes.
Go.
Yes.
It's Ava Brooks. Um, I think that's it.
You know what you need to
And
get
for
yourself as the fans to make you a pop of yourself.
yes,
Like I have 2 of them of myself. I know it sounds like I have 2 of me. There's 2 Joes. One's more nerdier than others. See,
I
this one's this one is nerd. This one's just regular. This one is my nerd culture. This was wait. I'm confused because of the hands. My thing just turned on again. Why are you being so rough on me? This one is my show I do Mondays. It's my nerd culture show. And this one is my Disney. Why are we having music in the background? No one knows. Oh no, that's not good. That one is my nerd culture show, and this one is just me in the Joe Panther of his gloriness. But I want to thank you so much. Being careful, don't want to drop it. And the girl that made the pops, her name is Tracy, and she is from North Carolina, and she is amazing. I don't know if she's drawn you yet. I think she probably didn't, but I will send her you so she could draw you because I give her wrestlers. I'll put it on the list, and then eventually I'll
okay.
see. Like she drew Sam and Sammy. So
Okay.
that teddy bear still. I hear a mumble every once in a while. I'm like, is there a microphone in this belly? Turn that bed. I love that. Turn the bear around. But Ava, thank you so much. Before we go, Do you have a wish list for yourself for 2026?
A wish list for myself. Hmm. I definitely want to continue on the path that I'm going and debuting in new states. I don't know off the top of my head how many states I've debuted in so far. I want to say 10 or 11, but I want to continue that. I feel like it would be pretty freaking cool if I could like get to 25 by the end of next
Hmm.
year, because then that would literally be half of the US. Um, I want to go over and wrestle in the UK, Europe, anywhere. I really want to wrestle in Australia. I don't know why, but like I really want to go, even though the spiders are so huge and I'm actually
There's
so
so
afraid. And
many
I
awesome
might,
wrestlers in the UK. In the UK, there's a promotion I talk to all the time. I'm gonna have to send them your Instagram so that you can check them out. They're called LWF,
okay.
and there's a female wrestler there that every time I see you wrestle, I'm like, oh my god, you versus Maddie Morgan would be a banger after banger after banger after banger. It's like,
Yeah, I
and
want
she
to go over
wrestles.
so bad.
Yeah, LWF is a must go because they're good people and they have um Maddie Morgan and they also have she's the women's champion there, Lily Winter. So
Okay.
you beat Lily Winter, you know what you'll be Ava three belts, and then one belt will be from the UK, and then you'll just be like,
That would
yo,
be so cool. I need to get over there. It's a like I probably not, but well, actually, I can't do it this year. But next year, for sure, like I need to build up some PTO time though, so I can still
yeah.
get paid for my job while I'm over there. And then
What are your
that'll
what
be
is your job? I don't think we talked about this last time. Before you go, what is your job? People at your job think about you're a wrestler. Did you are you
they
what do you
all love it. I actually brought my belt in one day because one of our surgeons wanted to see it. Um, and he's like, I don't know. They all love it. They all think it's cool. They were like, you're probably the most interesting intern slash hire we've ever had for sure. Because
Mm.
every time I would say wrestling, they were like, "Oh, like what weight class? What school did you wrestle for?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I did do that for like 6 months, and then I broke my hand, and then I got into this, and I'm like, I just travel all over the place." So every time I come back, they're like, "Okay, Ava, where were you this weekend?" So it's really cool though that because I wanted to be involved in sports medicine somehow. So like even if God forbid wrestling doesn't work out, I wanted to still be able to be around athletics. I've been an athlete my entire life. So now I get to be a medical assistant in an orthopedic office. So I'm like I'm around bones, I'm around sports injuries, I'm around everything like that. So I kind of in a way like when I see these sports injuries in particular, if something similar happens to me, I kind of know the route in which it's going to take depending on the severity, which is really cool. And I'm learning kind of what's happening to my body when I get injured based off of these other patients that I'm seeing.
Mm. But Ava, thank you so much for helping me close out season 4. I'm gonna do this because it looks like my finger is all tucked in. It looks like I broke a finger, but I didn't. I don't want to be reversed. But yeah, thank you for helping me out season 4 of Dudes at Ringside podcast. Really
Of
means a
course.
lot to have a young rising star like yourself. I want to wish you the best of luck on your graduation and your trip to Cali, Cali. Are you
Thank
gonna be
you.
let me tell me the truth before we go. Are you gonna be singing California Love when the plane lands?
I mean, maybe. I really don't know what I'm gonna do when I land. Probably be in shock because I didn't think that I would be going over there this soon. Like I just hit a year in June, so a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now, or like a lot of stuff that's in the talks or in the works, is like crazy to me. So I never expected it to take off the way that it has been.
Awesome. Ava, thank you again. Good luck. And fans, I want to thank you so much. As I said, the opener, thank you so much for coming to this, my YouTube channel, the Joe Panther Variety Show, all year round on Sundays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays. And I know a lot of things have been going on with pay-per-views every time I'm doing my show. I know bad scheduling because that guy that produces my shows, he's kind of a prick, but he's kind of funny as hell because he got Ava back. But I'm still I'm trying my best to this little putt-putt channel that I've had for 7 years. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please give Ava's a YouTube channel, Ava Brooks, a big subscribe, like it, tell them Joe Panther sent you if you can. And give Ava, buy something from Ava, get a t-shirt, a banner, whatever for her. Thank you again. I want to wish you all, God, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2026.